Hello and welcome to Challenger Chats episode 3. Today we have a very special EU guest, the Discord family man and recent underdog tournament winner, OldManGrump. What's up?
Hi, how's it going?
Everything fine with you today? Got an hour booked, I just heard.
Yeah, pretty much. Had to book this like a week in advance. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I know, we've been trying to get this interview going for a while. So, since you only have an hour, let's just hop right in. How did
Sure.
you get into Street Fighter?
So I played it when I was a kid. That can show you how old I am. I played with my brother, and he basically used to beat me, and then we sort of migrated to Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat and learning how to actually do moves. We had to kind of handwrite all the kind of Hadouken stuff, specials down like a special book so we would know. And yeah, then just kind of went to like an arcade in London a couple of years ago
Oh,
and played Ultra 4, but that was like my first time playing again, so I just got destroyed by everybody.
yeah,
And then
that
I
makes
just,
sense.
yeah, then I just sort of found out about Street Fighter 5. I know, like just before Urine came out, actually.
Oh, so you're not even playing since the game started?
No, just as soon as Urine popped out, I was like, he looks kind of cool. And then obviously I saw some of RB's crazy, you know, ages mix-up stuff. I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, right, of course. I mean,
and the thong, you got to go for the thong, right?
gotta go
So
for the thong.
exactly.
I'm pretty sure Urien was the biggest spike in player base that just all of a sudden burst from a new
Yeah.
character in Street Fighter 5. Everybody was hyped for Urien.
Yeah, I think he's a cool character. He's kind of he's got I think it brings a lot of unique stuff to Street Fighter Five, unique combos and all that kind of stuff. And
I think the biggest point, the biggest factor, let's say it this way, the biggest factor of how much people he drew in was just that he's a Third Strike character, and people fucking love Third Strike.
yeah,
Like,
to my shame, I've never actually played Third Strike. So
oh,
should
we should do that once in a while. You just need a
yeah,
laptop.
yeah, one day
um,
then.
well, which Street Fighter did you say you played with your what was it, brother? Right?
Brother, yeah, my
Yeah,
older brother. So Street Fighter 2 or something. It's the one
two.
where
Ooh,
yeah,
damn.
all we used to do was I played Ken, he played Ryu, and then we just like it's the one where you get to beat up the car and stuff. So
Oh yeah, right. That makes sense. It's the classic matchup though.
yeah,
Ken
exactly.
versus Ryu. Always fun in every Street Fighter. Even in 5.
Yeah.
Well, so you have recently won the underdog tournament. So I'm just gonna put the biggest question out there for all us, for all our aspiring champions in the future. Um, what was the biggest struggle? Like, what was the thing you struggled most with learning Street Fighter so far?
Uh, I think the biggest kind of tip I would say anyway is just a positive mental attitude. Whereas, you know, I remember my first time I played against Katsu,
Hmm.
the crazy Plat rookie Fang,
Yeah.
who just destroyed me 20 games. I didn't even, it was awful. But I think you just have to have the right attitude. You gotta look at each game and think, what am I learning? What can I get from this? And as soon as you play a game where you're like, fuck it, I just got demolished. I'm not learning anything at all. Just kind of stop and then also shout outs to Wizard, Crappy Wizard, giving me some super coaching as well. So and you as well actually.
Yeah, me as well. Me as well.
Yeah, I remember the crazy Ryu training,
Getting
anti-airing stuff. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's it really. Because if you have the right attitude, then everything else comes.
Do
If
you
you haven't,
would you like would you say that that actually was hard to adapt to? Because
yeah,
like
of
most
course it
people don't
is.
come into that.
Yeah, it's a totally different thing really. Like if you play any other game, you can pretty much trash talk anybody all the time
Mm.
because it's mostly team games. Where Street Fighters, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, "Oh, shit, I'm bad. I'm bad at this game. I'm
Yeah.
getting bodied by everybody." And you're like, "Everyone's a Smurf. Everyone's a Smurf." And it's actually no, they just know a little bit more than you do. They know how to block. They know how to anti-air. They know how to do a special or combo, whatever. I also think joining the Arbid slash NCH Discord was a big part of it, right? I
Mm.
just I think my first game was like a lobby game with Aduku and Penguin 93 or
Mm.
whatever, and I got bodied instantly. But you just gotta get involved, do lobby matches, and just try and be happy and take something from it. Really.
Yeah, you're not gonna run out of potential trainings partners in the new Challenger Discord.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of the reasons why I find Street Fighter Five really fun, because if you're part of a community, offline or online, then you can find matches anytime you want, and you don't have to wait 10 minutes.
Mm.
And if they're laggy, you can just be like, okay, this one's laggy, try someone new, and you just keep on going until you've got like a group of people you can play with, and then everyone sort of levels up at the same rate. Like out of all the people I started with, I'm pretty much like the last one to win the tournament, really. Like, Bacon. I don't know. Did Baxton Co. Did he win?
I don't think Bacon ever won. He reached
Well,
gold before he managed
to me, to me, he won in my heart. But also, like, you did. I think you didn't. You win a tournament.
No, not even I won the
You
tournament. And
did,
I
because you joined like a special
Yeah,
tournament when
I
you.
did, but that only because I reached second place twice and one of the winners had to leave.
Oh well, you was okay, but you know what I
It's
mean.
fine,
Like,
it's fine. I did have a pretty good record in the underdog tournament, and then I
yeah,
reached gold, and then I set my goals a
exactly.
little bit higher.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And Senza, and everyone else really. It's that kind of thing. So
Mm.
I think it's about finding a group of people and just keep on playing them and keep getting better and challenge each other. Really.
Well, that basically already answered my next question. What did you do to improve, or are you doing to improve?
Okay. Well, the biggest thing, you just got to find your anti-air button and just do that. It doesn't matter. You can do it in training mode. You can do it ranked. You can do it casuals. You can do it in lobbies. Whatever. You just got to do it over and over and over. At least that's what I've found. It's like active thinking. Is he going to jump? Is he going to jump? Is he going to jump? Okay, do the button. But also, the sort of stepping back a bit and thinking, how can I make them jump so I can anti-air them straight away?
Mm.
So obviously, because Yurin's got a fireball, I'd be like spam, spam, spam. They're going to jump at some point, especially in ranked, and then you just bam, standing hard kick or forward medium punch or crouching hard punch, whatever.
Mm. I wonder who taught you this very valuable lesson. Mm.
I think it was you at first, but it's also like I think a lot of it's just self-discovery where you figure out, the penny will drop, and obviously using shout-outs to Geef Chin person, you know,
Joe Monday.
exactly, super famous. I forgot his name. Oh. And I found using that as a reference guide is really helpful. Obviously, I'm not going to tell a lie. I didn't do every exercise, right? I did like the first two, and
Mm.
then I just used it as a reference guide because then you learn about stuff which is beating you, how to do delayed tech and all that kind of stuff because otherwise you'd have no idea. You're like, what the hell? How come this keeps beating me? And you go to
Mm.
coaching, you ask a question, you get an answer. So
Hey,
yeah.
it's short and
Mm.
simple. While you were talking on the topic of coaching anyway, this is just something I want to throw out there to everybody who is member of the new Challenger Discord and hasn't participated in the coaching chat yet, or hasn't, like, let's say, hasn't taken advantage of it, or hasn't signed up for a coaching session yet, or a coaching night. Just do it. Believe me, they are amazing and so unbelievably helpful. Um, and wait, where the fuck was I? Shit, I totally forgot. Damn it,
Coaching.
OMG, you needed to back me up there so I could
Sorry.
think.
Talking about coaching and stuff, and yeah, I think all the coaches have been really helpful in coaching, really. So I think another good tip for people is ask specific questions rather than, "Hey, I need coaching. Somebody coach me."
Oh
This
yeah,
is
that's important.
it's yeah, it's a bit useless. You could be like, "Oh, here's a replay," or "Can we play a game so you can see what I'm weak on," or something.
Hmm. Um. So we were talking about your recent victory in the underdog tournament.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've been
Uh,
trying for a while now.
well, sort of, yeah. I mean, I joined. I remember back in the earlier days, I joined like 5 underdog tournaments and went 0-2 in all of them, apart from one
Hmm.
where I got top 8 and then the servers died, and then I had my baby, so I just didn't get to play for three
Actually,
months or
tell
something.
the amazing story of how far you got into the tournament before you got your baby, cause that's just absolute sadness.
Well, I mean, I can't really remember. I think did I just
Can't
get
even
top
remember?
8?
Okay, then let me tell the story. So, OldManGrump here has been trying to reach top 8 for quite a while. And the 1 week before his lovely new child was born, he managed to get top 8. But he had to drop out. Or, to be more precise, everybody had to drop out.
Yeah.
Because Capcom servers fucking died on us mid-tournament.
It's classic, wasn't it? Gosh.
Yeah, just after you reached top 8 for the first time, and I was so hyped and cheering for you, and then Capcom just fucking crashes our party. Ah,
Oh, yeah. But I won
humanity.
the next one.
Dude,
Well,
you came back quickly, yeah.
yeah. I think. Yeah, I think for me, just being really time efficient is really important. Obviously, because I've got a family, two babies,
Yeah, no, of course, that makes sense.
a job, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like what's a bit sad for me is if I had more time, I'd do more of the kind of casual EU nights and stuff. But I just don't. So I can do like 10 games a night pretty much. So you
Mm.
got to sort of pick what am I trying to learn today, or I'm going to focus on this, or just like 10 rank matches and see what you get. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
no, that makes sense. But do you actually, cause there's probably more people who are wondering if you can even learn Street Fighter if you're that busy a person.
Yeah, of course you can. It's like learning any other skill, really. You've got to dedicate some sort of time to it. So before the Underdog tournament, I was getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, going to play for Street Fighter for an hour, then start off my day.
Oh yeah,
So
right, you asked me too once.
that's right. I remember getting bodied by you in a Festa 10 when you were playing Balrog, so that was really
Mm.
fun.
Classic.
Exactly. It's like with anything. If you want to get good, you gotta dedicate the time. But also, it doesn't have to be a lot of time. An hour a day, it's not really that much, right? Even a half an hour, then half an hour, or even just half an hour. You just gotta figure out what you need to do to improve, and then just do it. Really.
No, you're absolutely right. And the more important part, I think, at this entire thing is a concentrated hour of play.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because there's like a big difference between having played a lot of hours and having actually sat down and trained something
Yeah.
for a lot of hours.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I really like the casual nights, EU casual nights, right? Fight nights even. Where
Mm,
it's like you sit in the lobby with 8 people and you shit talk for 4 hours. It's really fun. But you
yeah.
only actually play like 10 games or 5 games or something, right? So, and in those 5 games, you can't really learn anything. You can just try and beat someone, which is really fun. Obviously, unless you're really good, then you'll be at the top loads. But
Well, only for three rounds. We have
that's
that
true.
rule. Three
That's
rounds
true.
and you go down. Go down one way or another.
Yeah.
And I heard you recently. Well, not. Wait, oh, yeah, really recently. Last week you joined your first local tournament.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Tell me
was it was
everything.
wow. So it was one of those Zaria events. I don't know if many people saw it, but I tried to kind of publicize it as much as I could do. But there was 4 of them, and it was
Mm.
really cool. It was in Colchester, so it's about an hour and a half out of London. And the top prize was like, I think, like either 500 quid or
Mm.
250 quid or something, and a Zaria
Money.
monitor. Yeah, exactly right. So you got to see some cool people play. I got bodied basically straight away. I went against, I think his name's Reversal, a guy from Spain. He plays Karen. He's
Mm.
really good. So he destroyed me straight away. Then I played Afrosayan from Raise Your Game, another good Discord to join if you're in Europe. And I won the first game, and then got cocky, and then just lost completely. So it was 1-2. I still remember how I lost. It's like I was on pixel health, and I just did a full screen hard kick knee drop and just died. I was like, oh
Oh,
shit. It's just a classic.
risking
Classic.
it all.
Well, that's it, right? So, but it was good. It was good fun. I think, yeah, locals can be a bit weird. You meet a lot of interesting sort of people. You
Mm.
obviously meet super friendly people. You get to know the organizers. You get to do tons of casuals, which is really good for me. So I met some cool people. You obviously do meet some strange people, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
like people
kind
who
of
play
self-serving
Balrog.
community. Yeah, well, actually, we only had like maybe one person who played Balrog. It was mainly Laura and Karen,
Damn.
and yeah, but yeah, it was really fun. I would recommend it. It was also free, so that's always good.
Yeah, free's always good. Mine is not free. I'm going to my first one next month, and that one has $5 entrance fee.
Yeah, but that will go to like the pot bonus and the venue rent.
No, it goes to the
Rent.
venue
Okay, well there we go. So
as far as I heard.
yes,
So I'm like totally fine with that. I'm just happy I can finally
yeah.
participate in a local
See, that's
tournament.
the cool thing, and I think you learn so much more offline as well. Also, it was offline's really fun, like really fun.
Yeah.
Because there's less lag straight away anyway, and you get instant feedback as well because they'll be like, "Don't do this, do this." Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, I remember when I went. I told this story on the podcast before, but when I went to my first local meetup where I met this Kemi player
Mm.
who just fucking reacted to my dash punch like a shit ton of times, like really scary. It's
Yeah,
like someone who's used to local play,
yeah,
Stand too far
exactly.
away, you get knocked out of that shit.
Yeah, it's also I found really motivating as well. Like even though I pretty much went 4-0 or 0-4, whatever,
Hmm.
it just hypes you up for the next one. So I'm aiming for top 32 in hype spotting next year. That's one of my goals to
Oh,
get. So by then, hopefully, I'll have bought a car or something. Because living in London, you don't really need one, but who knows?
yeah, that
So
makes sense. Would make it a little bit
yeah,
easier to get to the
yeah,
tournaments.
exactly. And then just I think you need to have a goal because then other tournaments become less of a worry, right? If you're aiming for the future, you've got much more time to progress. So, for
Hmm.
example, the underdog tournament, the only game I was really worried about was against your forefathers because I just
Hmm.
can't stop his insane Rasenhas. Just
He,
like I just couldn't stop it, so I had to XE headbutt every time.
I
It's
mean, he
unbelievable.
does have a peculiar style of play.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so hard to destroy, but eventually you learn to block it and then you'll win. But then he starts doing the crazy little throw thing as well. So
Ah, yeah.
you know, so
Actually,
that
he
was.
is the one who made me stop believing that Karen is a fair character.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Like once he's in, he does a really nice combo and he just chunks you down. I think to me, she's quite cool, but she doesn't got a fireball, so she's kind of boring.
Yeah,
It's
so
all about
fuck
those
that.
fireballs. Yeah, exactly.
Have you tried Ed yet?
No, because I just got home from work,
Yeah,
so straight into the interview with you, and then maybe a bit later on.
I just
Gotta.
played a little bit with Allison. He didn't like that I already had a bunch of combos and stuff.
You've been doing it all day, man. I saw you like
Yeah, I
Amy.
was I was working on my ad. He seems fun.
Yeah,
He seems
he
fun.
looks he looks really cool. I think his battle outfit is hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
It's just yeah. So definitely gonna try him out. If just to kind of using him as the secondary and just learn how to beat him. 'Cause that's the best part about when a new character comes out. Everybody plays him in ranked, and you get 3 points.
Yeah. Also, half our Discord suddenly becomes the new character's main.
Exactly. NCH is basically Ed Discord now. So
Yeah,
there we go.
basically for the next, I would say, two
Week.
weeks till people lose
Yeah.
interest again.
Yeah. It's the first 7 days, and then after that, they're like, oh, I've just lost half my points. So
Yeah, there goes my gold.
exactly.
On this part, while we're talking about gold, shout out to Shockblast for finally reaching gold. I'm proud of you.
Oh, nice, nice. I was trying to race him today, but he
Yeah,
beat me.
you sadly didn't make that race.
Definitely, man, definitely. But I'll try again tonight. We'll see. I've only got 250 points, so that's like
Only 250 points to go?
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was trying to do it, but just didn't have the time, unfortunately.
Reaching one goal after another.
Yeah, then I'm gonna join. Like one of my next milestones is the gold tournament. Obviously, gonna try and win that. Maybe if it's in June or July, maybe something like that.
Hmm,
So
I can see that,
yeah,
but I mean, gold tournaments, gotta have me
yeah,
there.
yeah. But you're free, so it's fine.
Oh wow. 1v1 me at. Trust me.
I'd
Just you wait.
nah. I wouldn't 1v1. Mirror matches are so boring, especially if you're Urian, because it's like mirror, 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 mirror.
Yeah,
Too many
I'm not gonna play
Aegises.
Urian. I'm never gonna touch that character.
It's a shame. He's quite fun.
He is quite fun, but I just don't enjoy him as much.
That's fair.
While we are talking about the next character anyway, what do
Mm.
you think of the game in its current state?
So to me, because I'm supported by the NCH community, I think it's really great fun.
Hmm.
Um, if I had more time, it would be even better because I could go to more offline locals and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the nice thing. I've got good internet. I've got a good connection. I still get laggy matches, but I set my rank to 5 and ask,
Hmm.
and then I play loads of lobby games. I think it's really fun.
By the way,
Obviously,
quickly,
yep,
that's the secret, guys. Only five
yeah,
bars and
yeah,
asking, so you can check because it gives you 3 bars anyway once in a while. It
yeah,
helps so
exactly,
much.
exactly. You also meet similar people as well
Hmm.
quite often, so I find
Yeah.
that quite good. I also only really ever play French people and people from Portugal.
Hmm.
Those are my two player bases at the moment.
Well, you also play some amazing guys from Germany.
I know just in ranked, I mean, but yeah, obviously in
No German
Belgium.
folks?
No, actually, it's Schront. I can't say his name. The Dalsum dude.
Oh, yeah.
Is he German? I can't remember.
I think he's German, yeah.
Yeah, I did a first
You
attempt with
mean
him.
the
I
underdog
got
veteran?
yeah, he's really good. So
He's been here
I got
forever.
smashed by him.
That guy has
So
been longer in the underdog tournament than I have. And since then I have become coach and TO and have given up coach and TO again.
yeah, it's I think shout outs to all the TAs and coaches and stuff. I think that's a really hard job, right? You have to deal with idiots like me who can't even check in properly or it doesn't know how to do anything. So it's
That's
you
not
know
the. I mean, obviously that is actually the fun part, you know. The in the end when you like have the tournament running and everybody's excited and everything's
yeah
like it's a little bit stressful, but it's the fun part. But like Joe Monday said in his interview, being staff of a community is a lot of boring work on the side. You gotta work. You
mm,
know, you gotta see statistics, you gotta prepare everything, date has to fit, people have to be organized for commentating and a time, and then you have to have mm, ads be designed for different shows, and you have to
yeah
check for Smurfs, and you probably
yeah.
should know the people who are participating, at least half of them, so you can talk about them. Ugh.
It's like a job, really. That's the thing.
It's like a small side job, which is
Yeah.
why I had to give it up because I don't have
Mm,
enough time for a side job at the
yeah.
moment.
Exactly. Yeah. So props to you guys helping out. So thanks for that.
Yeah. Also, a huge thanks from me because I'm not TO anymore. I get to just enjoy the tournaments for now.
yeah.
Ah, it just makes it so much better. Okay, so you say, and I obviously understand that you added the because you're supported by NCH, because I can totally understand how people don't enjoy this game if they don't have a
Oh yeah, dude.
community like
Yeah.
this.
I mean, you see these horror shows. Like there was this post on Twitter today where some guy was playing online to someone next to him, and he was getting this crazy jitter. And I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I also think Europe has better internet in general, so it's less of a problem over here. But then again, I get like 2 bar connections, Spooky 2 bar versus Aduku,
Yeah.
who is maybe 5 miles away from me. He lives that close,
He
and
lives that
it's
close?
just yeah.
Do you
It's
guys never
crazy.
meet up?
Nah, dude, come on, it's London. You'll probably stab us.
Just 5 miles. I would just drive over all the time.
Nah,
Oh.
it's just I haven't got the time, bro. I've got like an hour for Street Fighter a day. That's it.
Then he needs to come over. He can
Mm,
babysit while you play.
no.
It's like advanced coaching. It's like helping out on a totally next level.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Okay, but like I said, you said you're like you like the game as it is,
Yeah,
but and
yeah.
I'm
I
just
think.
gonna wait, but and I'm gonna phrase this question exactly the same way I phrased it to Boom 3K last week. Let's say you challenge our lovely Combo Fiend to a
Mm,
first to 10 and you just wreck him. And the prize was you could change one thing or wish for one thing in the next patch. What would it be?
obviously, netcode for sure.
For
Like if
sure?
I could, yeah, because if I could play all the folks from America, that'd be awesome. You just doubled your player base straight away, and everyone would shut up about it and play the game more.
I mean that would be a tricky one. I mean if they could make anything happen, that would obviously be amazing, right?
Yeah,
Because it's a wish
that's
basically. But
yeah,
but I
it's a
think they
miracle.
already tried their best, you know.
Mm, you never know. It costs them a lot of money.
I'm also
It's risk
like
reward.
I have no idea about networking and stuff, like too much, but I'm pretty sure
It's a solved problem, dude. Obviously, playing across,
the ocean, yeah, that's
yeah,
like
it's distance. You can't beat the speed of light,
yeah.
right? But I think even if it was like a solid 3 bar, I think that would still be fun. Because I miss playing against a whole bunch of people. It makes me sad because I'll never get to play them
Yeah.
unless I fly over there. So I've just got to get really good and then become a pro and then go beat them. Sorted.
Yeah. I mean, the netcode works sometimes, it's just really fiddly, you know.
Yeah.
I played Garbage earlier today, 3 bars, it was pretty much fine. Some small
Mm,
jitters here and there,
yeah.
but it was pretty okay, I would say.
And then I think if I could wish for something else, if it wasn't
Just
just
something
netcode.
selfish. I want to know
Uh,
what you want into Street Fighter.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty happy. Maybe another super. That'd be kind of cool. You could
Another
choose
super
between
for
it.
characters. Hmm.
Yeah, because I think didn't four had
Yeah.
you could
Four
choose or
had
something.
ultras, multiple ones.
Yeah, and then didn't like I've obviously never played Third Strike, but I think one of Urian's supers is like crazy tackle or something where you just keep tackling them to
Yep.
death. So that would be hilarious. I'd love to have that. So
Ah, that was really cool. So I also heard that you would like to give back something to the community.
yeah, that's right. So I was thinking about creating like a website or something like that, like a
Mm.
curated list, all the UK fighting groups, FGCs in
Yeah.
the UK and stuff. Just because it's pretty hard to find. Like obviously we've got Facebook and you've got the UK FGC Facebook group, which is good, but just for Street Fighter, it's a bit harder. And I know we've got the Reddit thread about that, but I think that's for me that feels like it's more for North America, NA, whatever. It's a
Yeah.
bit it's a bit harder to find. So I think if there's you've got like the one in Glasgow, Crush Counter, and there was one in Ireland. I think a couple of days ago. I forgot what that one was called, but there's one in Bristol I would like to go to. I think it's called Sodium Showdown or something
Mm.
like that. I think Wizard, Crappy Wizard. Shout outs to him. He told me, and just because it's like if you can create a list of all these things, I could then use them next year as places I want to go to. So obviously I've just won, well not just one, but I won the one of the underdog tournaments, and I'm aiming
Mm.
for gold tournament next. And obviously I think SFD they have a pro am.
Pro Am tournament. Yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
tough one to win though.
yeah. Obviously that's like a work in progress thing, right? So you just join it and then you track
Work
how
for the
good you.
rest of your life.
Yeah, well, I don't think it takes too long to get diamond.
Mm.
You just got to play lots. Just look at Paddy. He's going to be diamond before
Oh
the
yeah,
year's out.
Padu's diamond soon. He's getting there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because he does ranked every day and he streams every day and he's committed.
Yeah, he
Whereas
is.
if you never do ranked, you're never gonna get higher.
Dude, it's our diamond boy Padu. He's coming. I'm telling you.
Exactly, exactly.
But
Soon, DreamHack. That's why I want to see him go.
yeah, but to be honest, I would love like a project for that for the U. Just because that can be expanded on.
Yeah, exactly.
Here
Yeah.
in Germany, we have a like fighting game community called Hard Edge, which is
Mm,
basically just a collection of all the tournaments in Germany, and I think something
nice.
like that would probably be really dope for the UK.
Mm, I agree. I just it's difficult to find. Like as a beginner, you sort of have to, people are like, oh, find a local, and you're like, well, okay, there aren't any locals, and they're like, check Facebook, and you check Facebook, and there's a local, and it's got two people in it, and you
Mm,
just okay, well, so it's obviously I'm quite lucky because in London you've got Wednesdays on, but at the same time it's on a Saturday or a Sunday, and those are family days, so
yeah.
I can pretty much never do those. Whereas if it's a big event, like Crush Counter in Glasgow, like I said before, those are the only ones I can remember. Um, I can book those in advance and I can go to them and drive to them, whatever. Hype spotting as well. I'd love to do that. But yeah, it's kind of for me. It's like part of it is I get something out of it because I get to find more tournaments to go to,
Mm,
local ones ish. Within like a 4 hour drive, right? Um, and then also if it helps grow the scene, helps people get into Street Fighter 5 more, that's great as well. Because the more people you get to play against, the better you get.
yeah, no, totally. And I would also give the small advice that if you guys find a really small local group, like let's just say 5 to 8 people, right?
Mm,
Just go anyway. Like you
mm.
don't need to go to tournaments, cause they grow. They grow and they only grow if you join. And if they grow, someone in that local might come up with the cool idea of just doing a small tournament once.
Mm.
With a small venue, with like $5 entrance fee so you can pay it. And that's gonna
Exactly.
attract even more people.
I think like one of the American dudes was talking about it. Was it Alex Vale maybe? I don't remember.
Might
But
be.
he basically said, so I'm going to obviously misquote this person, whoever it is, but he said a big part of kind of going to the big tournaments is if you have a community at home and you help grow that community at home and you help get good at you know within that community and a whole bunch of you go to one of these tournaments, you're going to do better, right? You're going to have
Hmm.
more people to learn with, and if you go as a community, you become better people and get to have better friends, and you can fight other communities. Obviously, not with your fists, but in on the
Hopefully not.
streets. Exactly, exactly. And it helps grow the scene. And I think that's one of the things about most of the American stuff I really like is everyone that I see anyway, tend to have really good attitudes and really positive, and they're really hype
Mm,
about stuff. And I'm a bit sad for when it comes to some of the UK stuff because I think it's a culture difference, but we tend to be a bit more self-deprecating and less hype.
it's all
But
the rain, I'm telling you.
yeah, yeah. So
Must be all the
um,
terrible rain.
yeah, it's just a bit grey, isn't it? So, but also the other side project I just remembered, which
Mm,
I hopefully one day will get around to doing, was I don't know how I would, but you've got the FAT data app, frame data
yeah, yeah.
stuff. I would so love to make a similar version to that, but all it does is imagine a big grid of pictures, and
Mm,
each of the pictures were their actual moves for the person. Because I'm a much more visual learner, so even though I know that one of Karen's normals is like +10 or whatever on
mm.
block, I don't know what it looks like because they've got funky names. And yeah, you can click the common names as well, but still, I still don't know what it looks like. And if you could have like a character specific grid or whatever, it shows you like in green this move is uh, plus on block and red, and this is negative. It will help you learn and take that to the game rather than just having it as a reference. If you see what I mean. That probably
Actually,
didn't make any. Go on.
oh yeah, sure. Actually, why not just give a shout out to the guy who makes FAT?
Yeah,
Maybe he would actually implement it. Maybe he watches my show. You never
yeah,
know.
maybe it's true. Is it? I can't remember his name. Is it Dark Onion or something? Maybe that's not his
I'm
name.
not
The
100%
handle.
certain either at the moment.
I know Mustard Man, uh, legendary Bison. He knows him or something. Can't
Mm,
remember. I think Hatson doesn't Hatson.
dude,
It's
I
got
don't
something.
actually know. I'm
Okay.
trying to check at the
Well,
moment, but
we should add it to the notes of this.
no, I like can totally understand that because for instance, Urian's headbutt, right? Most people
Yeah.
know it's super minus, but they don't quite know the timing of how to punish that or where in the
Yeah. Yeah.
animation
Okay.
the
Well,
moment
Xe
will hit.
Headbutt is everything. But yeah.
I mean,
You
EX
know.
headbutt is easier. You just block it and then you just punish it, right? But I mean,
Yeah.
like
It's yeah.
whiffed raw headbutts, something
That's
like that.
true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I just think as a beginner, something like that is so much easier to learn because you just look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense now.
Mm,
Also, isn't Ed's like weird kick crush counterable if you block it?
mm,
That's
do
what I
you
learned
mean the
today.
one that goes up, the double kick version, like the?
No, no, it just goes to the side. Like looks like Jury's.
Oh, that I actually don't know. I haven't been crush
Yeah, yeah.
countered yet.
I saw.
It is
Well,
-4, I think.
but
So
that's
I'm not
that's
100%
that's one of
certain it's really crush countable.
that's one of the things I'm looking for tonight, which is basically going to lab Ed as Urian and just see what I can
Or you can just
smash.
play me after this interview.
Maybe
Maybe, if you
if
find
I've got
time.
time. Exactly. That is always the case. Got to go fast, man. So yeah, but yeah. I'm
Um,
I'm really looking forward to just learning more, playing more with you guys, and just getting better. Really, got to get good.
a model student. I also heard that you have a bit of a revenge planned. Well, you obviously had some brutal training over the
Yes,
while,
yes,
and there's
yes,
this
yes, yes, yes. So
famous talked about list.
so instead of getting super mad, salty, and cross with people, you know, like as you would do when you get destroyed by them, I
Mm,
just I have like a mental list of people who are my milestones to beat basically. Like number one on there is obviously Iduku with his crazy Vega. I don't know how many
mm.
games we played, but he just beat me into the ground. So I'm mad salty against any Vegas, and I just love beating them. Obviously, I don't always beat them, but it feels so good when you do. And like, yes, die Vega. Then obviously Cax. Cax is
Hmm.
next because I've played maybe 100 games versus him,
Oh, damn.
lost 99 maybe, something like that. I've actually sadly enough, I got a perfect against him one time. I
Mm.
put it on my Twitter, and even though it's really funny in that one, I got the perfect. In the top right, you can see he just won 4 games straight. So
Oh.
yeah. But yeah, I think it's a really nice way to do it because instead of getting cross about people and never playing them again, you can use people
As
as like
goals.
milestones. Exactly right. Obviously you're on there. Obviously Bacon is as well. He's crazy.
Yay.
Rashid.
I made the list. Fuck
Of
yeah.
course you made the list. You used to play Laura, but
Oh
now you
yeah.
play Balrog.
That's
Only top.
been a while ago, Laura.
Yeah,
That's
I do
been way
remember.
in the past.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think I've been trying to practice against more Balrogs actually because there's this Gfinity tournament thing
Hmm.
I've been joining every so often. It's like one of those kind of feeder tournaments into one of the big ones.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like they've got contender and competitor.
It's a
If you,
series.
exactly right. So what's
Hmm.
cool is if you win, you get like 30 quid or £100, and
Hmm.
if you go into the bigger pot one, you get to play against more pro people like Infectious. I think he comes along,
Oh.
Atrosh as well. So and Shax too. So more for EU people, but I think it's not region ops, so anyone can join really. But yeah, there's 3 Ultra Diamond Rogs in my contender bracket
Oh damn.
basically every day
Is one
because
of them
it's
Res? Oh no, he's not a EU.
no, he's yeah.
Um,
No, he is now. I think just for a little bit. I think he moved. Well, he's in Russia, so EU, Russia,
oh yeah, right.
and because yeah, but yeah, that's like Balrog. He's really strong. I'm not gonna lie, but there are resources out there you have to watch, and you've got to lab against him, and he becomes a bit less strong
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
can see what's fake. He's like I sort of treat Rog and Fang very similar. At least Caxie's Fang, where if you fuck up once, you're gonna basically die. Because he's just gonna just destroy
Yeah,
you.
he's just gonna pressure you.
Exactly right. And Urian is top tier, no doubt, but his defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
If you get knocked down, you can easily like use a crouching like meaty or something like that to bait out an XE headbutt. And because it's got such a large start time,
Yeah,
um,
it's a
you
terrible
know,
reverser.
yeah, it's awful.
You can
It's
actually
awful.
react to it.
Yeah. So and obviously the Urian nerfs coming, much needed. I would also add. Crouch medium kick is hilarious when you just keep
Yeah.
doing it to people and they just what's going on?
God, I hate crouch medium kicks and
Yeah.
crouch medium punch. I just hate all Uri normals so much because he has such long limbs. But what you just said about the terrible defense is actually the reason why I absolutely disgust the Birdie versus Balrog matchup. Because it's basically whoever gets the knockdown first and then
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
do a huge mistakes probably gonna win.
Yeah. Birdie, shout outs to Birdie. He's hilarious. Just his whole
Oh,
character. Him and Fang are my 2 favorite visual characters, and then possibly Ed and Urian. But just
Ed
like
really?
Birdie is the ugliest dude ever. It's just so good.
Dude, people are like hating on Ed. I totally like Ed. I think he looks like a millennia douche.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is why I love him so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, well, anyway, I can't wait to be crossed off the list sooner or later.
Yeah, it's gonna happen for
It's gonna
sure.
happen one day. If you keep going
Yeah.
like this, a
Hey,
hundred percent.
maybe we meet in the gold tournament and maybe I beat you.
Oh
How about
yeah,
that?
that might be a thing.
That could happen.
It's
I
just
beat Senza, right? Senza used to be on my list.
oh
Shout out to
sick.
Senza. I when Senza was in this mad salty streak where he lost in the first to 10 to somebody. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Lightning Wolf. And
Yeah,
then
I
I
think it
got
was
to play
lightning.
him like the day after, where I beat him in the first to 10.
Oh
It was beautiful. I don't think I'll be able to beat him again, but it just felt good for that one time beating him. So
no, it's like totally fine. He's off the list now.
exactly,
He has to make his way back on there. He just has to like beat you in
it's
like
true.
three first to tens or something like that.
Exactly. He'll be back there. But he plays Ryu, so I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Oh, the poor soul. No, you can't say that, man. We had this motivational speak with Boom 3K last week, where we gave shoutouts to Sensor that he should keep playing Ryu.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely keep playing him because he's 3 wins. That's great.
Oh man, trash talk's already starting. This first to ten is gonna be fun. See this
Yeah,
coming. Grudge
Senzo, meet
matches.
me in the Thunderdome. Hey, let's go.
You know that's the best thing about EU. We don't have many grudge matches, but our grudges last forever.
Yeah,
They
sort
just
of.
stay.
Yeah, one day I'll beat Kaxu in the first 10
Oh,
because what
that's
will
gonna
happen is he'll switch to Tekken 7 and play that for ages. Then he'll come back and then I'll beat him.
Oh,
That's
that's actually the strat, yo.
Yeah, it's the long con. You know, you just got to think for the future.
Always think about your next move.
Exactly. Something checkers, something chess.
Um,
That's
oh,
the
we're
meme.
talking about Tekken.
Mm,
What's your,
yeah.
like, well, obviously I heard earlier, wait, what was it? Injustice? You played other fighting games, but what is your, like, history of fighting games besides Street Fighter?
I played Mortal Kombat when I was a kid, and then I got MK9.
Hmm.
Obviously, you play the scary Melina character, who
Mm.
is hilarious. So in that one, you can do this kind of. I mean, I only played it when it came out, really, and then sort of nobody else played it, so I just stopped playing it, really.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, that was quite fun. I think Mortal Kombat's hilarious. You know, all the finishing moves and stuff. It's
Yeah.
good shit. But I've never played Injustice. Injustice, I think to the right person looks quite fun, but to me it just looks a bit kind of blocky. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's a bit jagged.
No,
So,
it makes sense. Yeah, no, I can get
but
behind
it
that.
does look like a complete game. That's the difference, right? You know,
Yeah.
they've obviously worked really hard. Also, I don't play any of the anime games at all,
Ah,
really.
you should.
No, it's just I'm too old, man. I see all this kind of flying stuff on the screen. I can't deal with that.
So
It's like
Marvel
League of
vs.
Legends.
Capcom is out.
See, I played that when I was a kid. I think
Hmm.
there's, or maybe it was like it had Spider-Man in it or something. I don't remember, but that was good shit.
Back in
Um,
the day.
yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Tekken 7. I think that's going to have a big. It's already got quite a big
Yeah.
UK scene, as the whole collusion thing, which was kind of hilarious. But no comment. I mean, everybody loses out of that incident, really. But yeah, hopefully NCH will pick up Tekken 7 because I think that's going to be really good, and it'll be it's fun to play other games.
Yeah, it is. So you playing anything else besides Street Fighter at the moment? Probably not,
No,
right?
I got an hour a day, baby. That's all I got.
Yep.
So
I got two, and I'm already out of time with that.
yeah,
I only have
exactly.
Street Fighter. I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get Tekken 7 as well, so maybe I can give a
Mm.
little extra push to getting Tekken in here
Yeah,
on the
but I'm
side.
obviously PlayStation 4, so
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
that's
my
the.
first Tekken.
All right, okay. That's
So,
see Tekken and Street Fighter. Was it Ultra Street Fighter 4? They're the only games I've used to got to play in London because they're actually in the arcade. So there's more Tekken arcades than there are Street Fighter. So I've played that a bit more, and I play I think it's King, the crazy
mm,
leopard dude,
the
whatever.
like Jaguar.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm,
Because he looks hilarious, right? And you can just pick people up and shit. So that's
Grappler.
exactly that's as far as my Tekken 7 knowledge goes.
Dude,
You can
my Tekken 7 knowledge goes as far as knowing it's a 3D fighter and there's a lot of potential waifu characters that I want to play, and that's basically it.
That's actually another reason why I chose Urian because of Mika and because of Laura. My wife basically hates this game, so if I
Oh
play
yeah.
Thong Urian, it's like it's okay, because it's pretty much a naked dude on the screen.
Yeah, she
So
does. She isn't gonna complain about that.
exactly right. He's gonna complain about that.
It's the
So
strat, yo.
exactly.
So, I think that has been everything I wanted to ask you, and sadly, we are also under a time limit since we are both
Mm.
really way too busy.
Yeah.
Ah, so do you want to give any other special shoutouts?
Yeah, I've got one for. I always say his name wrong. Is it Kangri Joe? He's like made these awesome T-shirts, so I'm gonna pick up one of his
Mm.
kind of crazy Nerf Urian T-shirts at some point. And also probably to Alison Body because he's one of the most hilarious NCH kind of Discord people
Dude, he's
ever.
one of my favorites. I
Yeah,
love you, Allison. I love you so
he's
much. I'm such a
he's
big
like
fan.
99% sarcastic
No,
all the time.
that's not even sarcastic. I did a fan montage
Not no,
about him.
not you, dude. But I'm just saying him. So
Oh yeah,
this
he is.
thing about Alison is like I can never tell if he's cross or if he's just taking the piss or whatever. So that's always quite fun.
Oh, don't worry. When
Um,
he is cross, he is. You notice that.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm. Obviously, shout outs to Vinegar for making such a good
Yeah,
Discord.
Vinegar. Always shoutouts to Vinegar. And that's
Mm.
totally not because I'm basically his unpaid employment. Vinegar's awesome.
No, I think thing is like, I think running a Discord like this is difficult, and it's great that we can get we can give them feedback, and they're also really receptive as well. You
Mm.
know, as long as you're not a massive douche, then it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the cool things about the community. You can have grudge matches. You can like chat shit for a bit, but everyone's trying to get better. Everyone's trying to get good. Everyone's trying
Mm.
to have a fun time.
Yeah. So I would also suggest everybody joins the NCH. Well,
Exactly.
anyway, OMG, thanks for being here. I would really love to have an even longer interview with you, but like I said, we are both busy.
No worries.
So I wish you a nice evening.
Thanks, man. Catch you later.
And I hope you guys visit us over at newchallenger.gg. Partake in our coaching sessions, or underdog tournaments, or any other events we got. Also, feel free to check out our other series like Thunderdome or Mounts Dojo. And I wish you all a lovely evening.